Rather, it should be a reverse process that they should only discover you, they should only chase you. That's kind of a brand building we'll have to create. Now, that's our process where we rebrand the resume, optimize the profile in Knock.
Hi Kumar, how are you doing?
Excellent, Mr. Mahendran. I love to see you a lot of podcast and happy to be the part of this particular podcast.
Thank you. Welcome to my channel, Business Arena 365. And we were looking forward to have a talk with you. So you're basically into LinkedIn. You're predominantly
Yes.
into LinkedIn training, marketing, and recruiting. So you were working earlier, but how did you move to this?
So, as you rightly said, I worked earlier as a recruiter. About 14 years, I worked as a recruiter in both manpower agencies and corporate firms, recruitment business units. So, my journey started from IT recruitment, non-IT recruitment, leadership hiring, all that. And 2016, I started my own coaching, training, marketing related firms where I work in three different verticals. One is the job hunt coaching, which I do for senior job seekers. Second is the LinkedIn marketing training to get high ticket clients for the MSMEs, entrepreneurs, and business owners. And third one is the recruitment training for recruiters. So these three verticals I started. So that's how being the journey. So from there, we are going ahead faster.
How does the LinkedIn training work? What do you provide in this? What kind of support do you
Okay.
provide?
Now, LinkedIn, I'll have to tell a little more dive deep because a lot of awareness has to be created in this particular platform because I feel it is most underutilized platform or unawareness is there in this entire perspective of LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, it's not a social media or LinkedIn, it's not a job portal. Rather, LinkedIn is a networking platform, online networking platform where you have to network with people. So it's not only for getting jobs, it is also helping you to get a business. Okay. Now, how it works is every job or every business needs people to connect, right?
Right.
If you have to get a job, you'll have to connect with the recruiter and hiring manager and company's decision makers. If you have to get a business, you will have to connect the decision makers, purchase manager, CXO, whatever, who are the decision makers in your business, that people you will have to connect. So essentially, LinkedIn acts as a Google for people search. Okay. Now in Google, you search anything under the sun, but in LinkedIn, it is only the people search. Let's say if I have to know about you, okay, you might
Right.
have your website where you provide the services, um, locations, other details will be there. But as a founder, if I have to know more about you, I'll have to open your LinkedIn profile so that I know about your background, which companies you've worked, whom are all your mutual connections. That way
Mhm.
the relationship building starts because LinkedIn provides this opportunity of mutual connections where I can realize that my college and your college can be the same. My schools and your school could be the same, or my ex-colleague has worked with you in the previous company. So one or the other way, it can help in network building or relationship building so that we can capitalize those connection requests and all that. Now, more for the most of the business owners and job seekers, that's where we help coming with reaching out with the marketing and reaching out for a job hunt. That's how we work here.
And you're also into LinkedIn marketing. So how's that, how does that work,
Yeah.
LinkedIn marketing?
So basically, any business owner who start their business invest in a lot of marketing tools or business networking platform and multiple other things to bring business, right? So LinkedIn is one platform where we create trust building, brand building, and getting into high ticket clients. Okay. Now, only when we work with higher ticket clients where we can increase our own margin. Okay. Otherwise, we keep revolving in the same set of profit margin, which is not increasing. So rather, people who have stable product and services who wants to scale up, they definitely have to invest on LinkedIn. so that they reach out to the international buyers or franchisees or dealers, distributors. For them, it will be a right platform. Or if you are a service based business like website building, digital marketing, or SAP services, software, anything, you can sell that product in LinkedIn to any country, right? It is just requires a demo of how you work. And instead of working with Indian clients, you can work with Dubai clients or UK, US clients where they provide higher margin. Okay. So that way we will have to scale up working with higher level of people who are ready to pay the highest amount. Now that's where our role comes into picture, where we work with a lot of MSMEs, business owners to scale up their business in the model.
Okay. You also have a lot of MSME startups, founders, professionals in getting high ticket clients, and that you do through LinkedIn. So how do you help them in that?
Right. Especially when we talk about this, we'll have to talk about customer persona, because most of the business owners, when they start working, they work towards creating a product, reaching out and selling the product in the market. That's how they think.
Mhm.
But they don't think or invest time on market research on how their ideal customer persona should be. Okay. Now that's where the problem starts, where we sell or reach out to all the people. It is like we are going in a car and looking at a signage, and we forget after that. Okay, it's a few seconds of information,
Yeah.
and after that we forget. Like this, every product and services have a very small recall value where we don't invest on the right marketing tool. So now what we do is we create an ideal customer profile who are ready to pay the higher margin for the same product. Now, let's say we are going for a coffee. So in a regular bakery, they charge about 15 rupees or max to max 20 rupees for a good coffee. Correct. But the same coffee, if you go to an airport, they charge about 250 rupees, 300 rupees, and
Right.
all that. Okay. Why? Is because the entire customer persona changes. Okay, the people who are coming to airport are level of high, the level of customer persona is very high, and they are ready to buy 300 rupees coffee, 400 rupees idli, two piece of idlis will be 400 rupees, 500 rupees, but they don't mind, right?
Right.
So the situation is that they are ready to buy. Now, for every business owner, this is possible because they can work with a different client, high ticket client. That's how we consult them with creating ideal customer profile who are ready to buy the product with a higher margin for the same product. Now that's how we help, and branding in LinkedIn and reaching out through LinkedIn to get high ticket clients. That's how we work.
So, what is your advice to the people around the startups and professionals? Any success story you would like to share with us?
Right. So we work with a lot of multi-industry people. We work for manufacturing. We work for software companies. We are working for digital marketing, coaches, consultants, multiple people. Now, there is one client whom I met in a business networking platform, Mr. Sriram. So he's into manufacturing areca palm leaf plates dinnerware to various set of people. And when we started interacting, he said, like, I've invested a lot in business networking platforms. I'm going multiple places, but things are not moving. So that was his pain point. And his aim was to get high ticket clients from international buyers. So now when we started working, we created a lot of brand building for him in LinkedIn and proper reach out framework through LinkedIn, where we were able to reach a lot of international clients in Dubai, Europe, multiple other places, where right now things are happening and moving towards sending a proposal, sending a courier sample dinnerware sets he sends to the international buyers. That's how he got busy. Otherwise, he's meeting out to the people who are not even relevant to the relevant to his
Correct.
customer persona.
Mhm.
Right. So it's not worth the time where we are speaking to irrelevant people. As a business owner, when we are investing some time, we have to reach to the right audience and speak to the right people so that our productivity increases. There's no point in doing a lot of business networking, wasting our time in a lot of digital marketing efforts, which is a wrong investment. All that. So rather, reaching out to the right people requires for most of the businesses. So that's why LinkedIn will help in reaching the high ticket clients, which evolves in the ecosystem of connecting to the right people, brand building, and projecting a right framework with the ideal customer profile. That's how we consult and help them. Yeah.
Oh, that was interesting. You have another success story where you got 8,000 job seekers to get job through LinkedIn. It's a big success story. How did this happen?
It doesn't happen overnight because it comes with a lot of partnership, one-to-one clients, and multiple things. So basically, when I started this particular journey, I quit my job and started my this journey, where 3 months, 6 months, I was attending multiple interviews and didn't get a job and stuff like that. So, but I was able to develop interviews through Naukri and LinkedIn. But I thought like, okay, in a similar way, there will be a lot of people who will be struggling in the entire process of job search. Now that's where I started resume building for rupees 200, where just for a survival instinct, just started this. And then when they saw the results that it's something unique, because we build profile in an infographical look and feel, where that element was missing in the entire traditional resume. So that people liked that a lot, and then they got some success stories as well. So from there, we started doing multiple sectors and leadership profiles and got real success stories. So that's where we started. And our uniqueness is more towards getting interviews and not applying towards jobs. Because I say this to my clients that once you have an experience of 10 plus years, 15 plus years, again, if you are going for a job search like a fresher, doesn't make sense, right? So you are not a fresher where you have to chase the recruiter, chase the hiring manager, and all that. Rather, it should be a reverse process that they should only discover you, they should only chase you. No, that's kind of a brand building we'll have to create. Now, that's our process where we rebrand the resume, optimize the profile in Naukri and LinkedIn with about 30 to 50 keywords, so that when hiring managers and recruiters are hunting for profiles, our profile goes into the top of the list so that we get more interview calls. Now, this implementation gave a lot of success to a lot of people where they start referring other friends and colleagues and all that. Apart from that, we work with a lot of edtech companies, software training institutes through LinkedIn collaboration, where I coach them in resume review, LinkedIn review, interview coaching, because there are companies like Simply Learn, Knowledge Hat, and Upgrade, and multiple similar people who train people for data science, UI, UX, and all that. Now, those people need a lot of support in terms of placement assistance. Now, I go there as a career coach and job hunt coach where I help them in multiple different ways. Third thing is on the workshops where we regularly conduct LinkedIn workshops, job hunt workshop, career workshops, and all that, where we help in understanding the hacks behind the LinkedIn, because it is not the only the jobs which you see in LinkedIn, which is only 20 to 30%. The rest, 70 to 80% happens through LinkedIn networking. Now we use 10 to 15 hacks to reach out to the recruiters where the level of competition is very less. That's how we can create more and more success stories in a very short time. Yeah.
That's nice to know. And finally, before we end, what is the giveaway you have for my viewers?
For all the viewers, maybe they are job seekers, maybe they are business owners and all that. So what happens is when we are investing in a online, investing at a right platform makes a lot of sense, because a lot of people spend time on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. But how many level of people do networking is a question mark. Okay. Now going to LinkedIn is for the basic primary reason. One is for knowledge sharing, or one or project or subject matter expertise, or connect with the right set of people. So the more and more professionals we connect with LinkedIn, the more and more benefitable it will be, because we are going to LinkedIn either for job or for a business. So your investment of time should be more towards LinkedIn, where that's where you get monetized and credibility, brand building, everything. because for me, brand building is trust building. That's a simple act which we call it, where we have to work with a lot of professionals for our own growth. So if you are thinking on the growth path, definitely LinkedIn is a platform where you have to invest a lot. Now that's where I also went a growth in terms of a small coach or resume writer. I've grown like a LinkedIn marketing agency kind of stuff in last 8 years. So because of LinkedIn only, I have grown that much I can say. So my suggestion would be spend more time on LinkedIn.
And that has given you a presence pan India as well as globally also.
Globally, yes.
Okay. Many people use LinkedIn for lead generation. So you also help them there for lead generations?
Yeah, lead generation is a basic term. Of course, everybody uses for the regular development of clients. But
Okay.
my focus area is more towards getting high ticket clients because that's where the profit margin is high.
Mhm.
Okay. So now lead generation, when it goes to high ticket clients, it cannot happen overnight. The high ticket clients converts through relationship building, trust building, and multiple conversation. But to enable that conversation, you have your online networking database, that's LinkedIn, to connect with anybody in the world at any time. Okay. Now, a lot of exporters who are my clients, who are doing international projects or international other things, they visit a lot of trade shows outside India, which is not required, right? So through LinkedIn itself, you can connect with the potential buyers, people, have an interaction online. If there is a need, you send a courier of their samples and other things, then you make a next effort. Okay. So otherwise, investing too many things on traveling across various countries just to sell you a product, just to meet people, may not make sense if at all he's not very potential. So do the research online, 50% research, 60% research you can do online by looking at the background of the client. And then if there's potential, then you can make an effort of meeting offline. So that way it helps a lot in reducing your time and effort in meeting the right set of clients. Okay. So when we are in business, the productive time is very, very important. And but a lot of business owners waste their time in speaking to the wrong target audience.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, when we need a business, we have to speak to the right set of audience who are eligible to buy our product or interested to buy our product. Now, that's where we have to create a customer persona where we will have to speak to the right target audience who are ready to pay the higher margin which we are expecting. Now, that's where we are help in conducting coaching, consulting, marketing related stuff for my business owners, clients.
No, that was wonderful. So what you're saying is you need to spend a quality time. It's a process of building
Right.
a relation with the prospects, right?
True.
So thank you so much, Kumar, for giving your time. It was wonderful talking to you, and it was very informative to my viewers as well. So thank you so much.
So it's a pleasure being on your show, where I can see regularly a lot of people are sharing their input and insights, where it is very, very informative and educative. I'm glad that I'm part of your podcast and happy to associate with you.
Thank you so much. It's a honor and pleasure.
Thank you. Thank
Information. Thank you.
you.
Please do like, subscribe, and watch.